Hi there. Can we talk about octopus? Octopus have been around for 500 million years, and if you asked a person to tell you something about them, you'd probably get the following. Octopus are very smart. Tentacles. So today, I'll be talking about one of the most iconic, smartest, and tastiest members of the invertebrate family. Let's grab our flippers and take a deep dive with three of our other friends, I'll get to why later, to talk about the octopus. The octopus is a member of the phylum mollusks, and while mollusks range from anything to snails to oysters to geoducks. Wait, that's geoducks? Oh, I'm so sad. This was not what I was expecting. Octopus are a part of the class of cephalopod, the most neurologically advanced of all mollusks. Along with octopus, the cephalopod group also includes the squid and the cuttlefish. Cuttlefish. There are around 300 species of octopus, and while all octopus are venomous, the only one of venom fatal left to humans is the blue-ringed octopus. As you might have already figured out, octopus are an invertebrate, meaning that they have no backbone, making this the... Wait, really? Second? Oh, damn. The second invertebrate I've covered, and holy shit, what an invertebrate this is. So first off, let's start with the big thing we all think about when we hear the word octopus. Hokusai's dreams of the fisherman's wife. So, despite the fact that tentacle porn came into popular culture due to manga artist Toshio Maeda trying to find creative ways to get around Japan's very strict censorship laws in the 80s and 90s, and there are now much more lax rules on showing genitalia in hentai, and outside of niche and fetish genres, tentacle porn is no longer a thing, yet this is still the big old joke Western audiences make when it comes to anime. Those things on octopuses are not tentacles. Yep, they're arms. Tentacles have suction cups only on the end, while arms have suction cups the entire way up. So, if we take another cephalopod, say the squid, these are the arms, and those are the tentacles. But to stay on topic with perversion, as octopuses do actually use their arms to smash. When it's time to mate, the male will have one modified arm called a hectocotylus. But we are all drunk adults here, so in layman's terms, this arm is full of his octopus jizz. This sex haver has two options if he wishes to mate. The first is, he inserts his arm into the female's oviduct, depositing his sperm. But some male octopuses will just full-on rip their sperm-filled arm off, like some even more disturbed version of Vincent van Gogh, and give it to the female they like. She will carry it around in her mantle until she's ready to mate, and after she's laid her eggs, I'm just going to use this video here so you understand what goes down. This sounds like a very extra way of telling a girl you like her, but when you consider that there are numerous instances of larger, stronger female octopuses strangling their smaller male partners to death, like at the end of Nier Automata, and then dragging their corpse away to eat it. Does this happen in Nier Automata? I only played the first ending. Please comment. It's probably just safer if the male rips off his proverbial dick and throws it at her. Octopus life is like if David Cronenberg wrote Charlotte's Web. The male dies shortly after ripping his dick arm off, and the female dies shortly after her babies are born. So now we move on to the second part of what we know about our octopuses. Wait, it's not... Oh, damn it. Sorry. Octopuses. They're really fucking smart. Octopuses have the highest brain-to-body mass of any invertebrate, and it's commonly agreed among scientists that the octopus is the smartest of all invertebrates. While brain power is hard to measure, many scientists go by the estimated amount of neutron in brains proportional to their size. And while only a rough and not always accurate way to test intelligence, birds, for example, have very small brains but a very high intelligence, this would hypothetically put octopuses around the same level of intelligence as a dog. But the brain of something with a backbone versus something that does not have a backbone are millions of miles apart. Even things we normally attribute to the brain, like neurons, are found in the arms of these octopuses. Those arms we just talked about are basically minds of their own, each one with multiple neurons and the capacity to feel, taste, and smell separately from the octopus's brain itself. But are they really that smart? As I've mentioned before, it's easy to write off intelligence because it doesn't match up with our idea of language and communication. But octopuses are infamous for curiosity and opportunism, both big signs of intelligence. Octopuses have been shown to use visual cues to successfully navigate mazes. They can open jars to obtain treats, and in the wild are shown using tools as well, often carrying around coconut shells with the intent to use them later for shelter. The idea of acquiring something in order to use it for future use is a huge mark of intelligence. And of course, octopuses have a tendency for what we might call mischief. Their knack for figuring out how to open things, along with having no bones in their body, have allowed them to gain a reputation for being escape artists amongst the various aquariums that they're held in. The most recent run being Inky, who in 2016 pulled a great escape from New Zealand's National Aquarium. Despite their clear intelligence, to the point where octopuses and other cephalopods are the only invertebrates under the UK's Animals Scientific Procedures Act, the incredibly short lifespan of the octopus and its antisocial behavior makes it nearly impossible for them to pass down their knowledge to one another, traits found in other intelligent animals such as primates, elephants, and crows. Or is it? There are always exceptions in nature, and the Pacific striped octopus has been observed violating many of these antisocial behaviors we associate with octopuses. Not only have they been shown to mate beak to beak, an act of trust given what we said the female can do, but the male and female will actually guard their brood together until the babies hatch, an act highly unusual outside of far more monogamous species such as birds. Further studies have even suggested that certain species of octopus do actually cohabitate in what they have dubbed Octlantis. And perhaps even further into the depths of the sea, other octopus do this even more regularly, which means if you ever do venture down into the depths of the sea to meet the species of octopus that have finally started to pass their intelligence to one another, you need to bring 3 more friends. And that way, when you finally meet the Octopus King, all 4 of you can shake all 8 of his octopus hands. I hope you enjoyed this newest video, and I can't thank all of you enough for everyone's awesome support of my continuing antics to teach the world that animals are cool and good. I also appreciate some very generous Ko-fis made from a few anonymous benefactors. You all keep me driven to keep producing these. And I have a very exciting announcement to make. I will be co-hosting the Science and Anime panel at Anime Next in Atlantic City, June 8th through the 10th. Come check out my favorite panel. Say hi! And let me explain to you why your favorite waifu is not scientifically accurate, and maybe we can even figure out what this dude's penis looks like with the power of science. It looks like this. I hope you can make it all out. That's all for today. Thanks for letting me talk about octopus.